Stop. Take a look at your driveway. If you're lucky enough to see a GMT-800 Silverado sitting there, you're looking at something the modern car industry doesn't want you to have anymore. A truck built to outlive its owner. Today, we see trucks costing $80,000 that struggle to hit 60,000 miles without a major engine failure. But your 5.3-liter Vortec? It's just getting warmed up. As a shop owner, I see the guts of these engines every day. I've seen the plastic, the sensors, and the disposable engineering of 2026. And today, I'm going to tell you why your high-mileage legend is actually better than anything on the showroom floor. We're going into the technical details that the dealerships hope you never find out. This is the survival guide for the last of the real V8s. Let's talk about the 1999 to 2006 platform, the legendary GMT-800. Why is this the gold standard for your wallet? It's the lack of smart technology that makes it brilliant. Before 2007, the 5.3-liter didn't have active fuel management. It didn't have lifters that were designed to collapse on purpose. It had a simple, robust cast iron block and a valve train that stayed in V8 mode 100% of the time. This meant consistent oil pressure across all galleries. Modern aluminum engines can only dream of this kind of thermal stability. It was the peak of GM's engineering, where durability was the goal, not planned obsolescence. Many people complain about the 4L60E transmission, but as a mechanic, I'll tell you, they miss the point. In your old Silverado, the transmission was built for serviceability. The valve body in these units is straightforward. You can install a shift kit or a Corvette servo in a couple of hours and completely transform how that truck handles a load. Unlike the new 10-speed units that are sealed and cost $6,000 to replace, your 4-speed is a workhorse that responds to simple fluid and filter changes. If you keep the heat down with an external cooler, that transmission will stay behind that Vortec engine for 300,000 miles without a rebuild. It's about mechanical simplicity over electronic complexity. Let's talk about stopping power. Most people don't realize that the GMT-800 heavy-duty systems, like the Hydroboost, are a masterclass in reliability. Instead of a vacuum-assisted booster that can fail and leave you with a hard pedal, the Hydroboost uses the power steering pump to assist your brakes. It's a design borrowed from heavy-duty commercial trucks. It gives you a consistent, firm pedal feel even when you're towing a heavy trailer down a mountain pass. These are the details that the lifestyle trucks of today ignore. They want fancy electronics. We want hydraulic pressure that we can count on when the road gets tough. Here is a detail only a true mechanic appreciates: the accessibility of the cooling system and the ground wires. On these older trucks, everything is accessible. You can swap a water pump or a thermostat in your own driveway with basic tools. But the real secret to electrical longevity in these trucks is the ground wires. Most ghost problems in modern trucks are sensor failures that require a computer to diagnose. In a GMT-800, 9 times out of 10, cleaning your frame grounds will solve your electrical gremlins. It's a truck you can actually maintain without a degree in computer science. This accessibility is why these trucks don't end up in the scrapyard when a single sensor fails. Let's slide under the truck for a moment. Many people talk about the engine, but they forget the legendary 10-bolt and 14-bolt rear differentials. If you have the G80 code on your glovebox sticker, you have one of the most misunderstood but brilliant locking differentials ever made. It's a mechanical marvel that doesn't require buttons or electronics. When one wheel slips, a centrifugal flyweight engages a latching bracket, locking the axles together. In my shop, I've seen these lockers take a beating for 20 years and still function perfectly. It's the kind of over-engineering that makes these trucks the kings of the boat ramp. Just remember to change that gear oil every 50,000 miles, and that rear end will outlive the frame itself. Now, I have to be honest with you. These trucks aren't perfect. If you live in the Rust Belt, you know about the Achilles heel of the GMT-800, the factory brake lines. The original lines were nylon-coated steel, and they love to rot from the inside out. But here is why I still love these trucks. The aftermarket has solved this. You can buy a complete pre-bent stainless steel line kit for under $200. It's a weekend job that turns a potential safety hazard into a lifetime fix. Modern trucks use complex electronic braking systems that are nearly impossible for a DIY mechanic to bleed properly. On your old Silverado, it's a straightforward hydraulic system. It's another example of how this platform was built for the man who wants to own his truck, not just lease it. Now, let's get into the grease. Modern engines require water-like oil, like 0W20. But your old-school Vortec, it thrives on a thicker film. The secret to the 500,000-mile engine is the maintenance of someone who understands mechanical sympathy. I've seen owners who ignored the dealership's thin oil advice and stuck with a high-zinc 10W30 or even 15W40. Those are the engines that come into my shop with cam lobes that look brand new after decades of work. In this truck's life, heat is the enemy, and a thick oil film is the only armor you have. You aren't stuck in the past. You're the reason these trucks are still dominating the roads. Have you looked at the prices of these trucks lately? A clean, low-mileage 2004 Silverado is often selling for more than a 2014. This isn't just nostalgia, it's a market correction. People are realizing that a truck they can fix with a basic set of sockets is worth more than a newer one that requires a $5,000 scan tool just to reset a sensor. Your high-mileage legend is essentially inflation-proof. While the value of the new disposable trucks is dropping like a rock, your GMT-800 is holding its ground. You aren't just driving an old truck, you're driving a tangible asset that is becoming rarer and more desirable every single day. So, here is my advice as a professional. If you own a clean, high-mileage Silverado, do not sell it. There is no replacement for the reliability you already have. Keep your fluids fresh. Listen to the mechanical rhythm of your engine. And most importantly, ignore the marketing that tells you that you need more. You already have the king of the road. If you've hit a milestone, whether it's 200,000 or 600,000 miles, tell me your story in the comments. Let's show the world that these trucks are legends. And if you want to know the truth about the oil weights that actually save these lifters, watch the video on the screen now. It's the next step in making your Silverado immortal. I'll see you in the next shop session.